dollars, this shipping container wall that's now being dismantled, really just months after it was put up. There's obviously a lot of finger pointing about who's to blame for all of this. But at the end of the day, what is your message to those taxpayers who are the ones that will pay for this?
Well, the taxpayers that should have paid for this are federal taxpayers, not just our state taxpayers. So that's really a failure of the federal government. These walls, these containers were always meant to come down. They were always meant to be a temporary solution. Now that the federal government is actually going to do something in the Morales Dam area, they need to get out of the way. The others have to go down for other reasons. But the taxpayers should recognize that this isn't an optimal solution or an optimal situation, but it doesn't start at the state. It starts at the federal level.
Right. It's tough, though, I think, for taxpayers to hear that, especially when resources we know, are being strained in so many of these border communities. Mayor, we hear a lot of phrases thrown around, like close the border or the federal government needs to stand up, do what's right. But, Mayor, what is a tangible action the government could take right now, the federal government, to help contain what is really a crisis at our border?
Well, one very clear and time-tested measure they could take is reinstate Project Streamline. That is a project or an operation that we had going on during the late 90s and early 2000s, where every member that crossed the border, every alien that crossed the border ended up going through the prosecution system right away. And if they truly needed asylum and they met all the criteria, they could get it right away. But most of the people didn't. They were just taking advantage of the situation. And so then they were prosecuted and returned to their home countries. That's effective. When you just let people come into the country for a date to be determined 3 to 4 years in the future, that is nothing but an enticement.
So, Mayor, do you think there is a real solution here, or do you think we're just going to continue to see these temporary fixes kind of indefinitely?
Well, the real solution is a congressional solution. There needs to be an update from immigration law that originated in the 80s, maybe a little tweak in the 90s, but that's decades old. Congress needs to get their arms around it. Until they do that, there's nothing going to be permanent. But it's going to be a continually evolving thing. So it's not a one and done. Congress has got to be willing to address it year after year after year to make sure that it is relevant to the time period we're in, making sure we have the right asylum processes in place, the right relationships in place, the right funding, but most importantly, the right policies to make the laws applicable and stick.
And before we let you go, Mayor, these shipping containers are supposed to start coming down on January 1st. That's Sunday. Do you think that's the right thing to do?
Well, there is the need to get out of the way for the construction that the federal government has. So that's something that has to happen. The rest of the wall that's not having construction, it's not something that is optimal. Again, it's something that the courts, through that whole legal process, gets figured out. But it helped while they were in place and really protected our $3 billion ag industry in some very critical times.
All right, Yuma Mayor Douglas Nicholls, we thank you for your time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching. Go to newsnationnow.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.